Hi friends, it's Stephanie. So I usually share a lot of reselling content, and lately I have been in the urge to purge. Like I have been going deeper than I've ever gone before, and I am seeing the benefits, and I haven't even barely scratched the surface yet. I have been through my clothing, I don't know how many times, quite a few over the years. First time I did it, I got rid of I think 5 giant trash bags full, just donated, gone. And last year, was about a year, maybe it was a couple years ago, we got rid of our dresser, and we had I think it was last year, and then we had a van full of donations just from our bedroom. And I don't know what hit me this year. I love reselling. I love my business. I love earning extra money. But it started getting to the point where it was really overwhelming. My home was overwhelming. I felt so overwhelmed with everything I needed to do, homeschooling, taking care of my 6 kids, have a toddler, or two toddlers, and just never ending housework, trying to take care of myself and keep my health in check and my mental health, trying to you know, keep my relationship with the Lord, trying to make that a priority, and all this stuff was just getting in the way. And especially in the room. So my clothing was just like bullying me. I went through my clothing and I'm going to give you some tips that I've learned. So the first thing that helped me a lot was to pick out my favorites. Pick out the ones that pick out my go-tos. The clothing items that I wear all the time that I just wear on repeat, because honestly, we really do we are a creature of habit. Just like the minimal mom says, Dawn, if you haven't checked her out, I love her. Go check her out. And I've been in her membership group for like a week now. And it's really helping because I have been going so much further. I'm telling you guys, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And I really believe that we can still have a reselling business while being minimal. No, it's kind of weird, but I love it. Anyways, so pick out your favorites. Those are your for sure keeps. Okay. Then what I did was I did try some things on. And sometimes you can't really tell just like trying it on, looking in the mirror. So what I found was really helpful was take your phone, take a picture of yourself. I took a picture of myself in the mirror with like different tops. And then I looked at the picture and I was like, I thought I liked this. I thought it looked okay, maybe. But then the picture was like, ooh, I don't like how that looks. I don't like how that fits me. I don't like how that looks on my arms. It just looks kind of weird because I'm so short. I'm only 5'1". So like short tops just do not look right on me. I love my long flowy tops. I don't love tops that are like tight. I like room to breathe. I don't know, I don't like feeling like I'm suffocating in my clothes, even though they fit, and lots of people like to wear tight clothing, but to each his own. I don't. And so that really helped me because I was looking at the pictures and you might think like, wow, that color really washes me out. That color really makes me look really pale. It's not flattering. And we want every object in our closet to make us feel good, to like flatter us, so they make us feel like we can just take on anything. So everything in your closet is an option. And everything is something that you feel great in. If you don't feel confident in it, if you don't feel good about yourself, like, why are you wearing it? It's just a bully. It's making you feel bad about yourself. And I was sick of feeling like that. I don't want to wear something that makes me feel like, oh, I need to lose some weight or like tone up more or whatever. Or, just things that other people like, but you don't like. I mean, it's not worth it. And my husband and I talked about this, and I said, you know what? I don't care what you keep or what you wear, because if you feel comfortable in it, I love you for you, not what you're wearing. And he said the same thing, like, and he doesn't care. Like, if I don't feel good in something, then he doesn't want me to wear it. And I don't want you to be like that either. I don't want that for you. I want you to feel comfortable in your clothing and in your skin. And if worst case, someone has to pick out an outfit, like your spouse or whoever has to pick out an outfit from your closet, everything's an option and you would love it. So yeah, just think about that. Like, think about every piece of clothing in my closet an option. Is it an option? Oh, and that's the other thing. Is it an option for today? Is it an option for your today body, not your dream body, your body today? Because that is who you are today. Does it fit today? Is it an option that you would actually wear? Do you actually go out to the clubs or on a bunch of dates or whatever? Do you actually wear those high heels all the time? Or do they just sit in your closet collecting dust? Have you had the opportunity to wear dresses, or are you more of like a pants person now because you're chasing your kids around and it's kind of hard to do in a dress? Just think about it. And I also, before when I did nurse, I had to think about, is this top like nurse friendly? Is it easy to nurse in, or is it really hard and uncomfortable and hard to, you know, like get around and nurse the baby whenever or wherever I was? So I had to keep that in mind also. And then think about your own preference. There are colors and styles that you gravitate towards. So what I did was like I looked at the clothing that I knew was a go-to, like the ones that I wore all the time, and I saw a pattern. Very neutral. I like neutrals because they can mix and match. I like plain pants, no stripes, no pattern, because I like to mix and match. And that really helps have a minimal wardrobe with lots of options. And I also found I really liked plaid, which can go with neutral pants. So there's that. And then I also thought about Joshua Becker's The Power of One. And for some things, I'm not there yet. I love cardigans. I had so many. I pared it down. I actually think I have maybe 4 or 5, somewhere around there. I had a lot more. I actually had a couple in my Time Will Tell box, and I actually went through this box just this past week when I was going through everything, and I got rid of like I want to say a handful, three, like 3 things maybe. But one of them was a big cardigan that I loved it. This was one of my favorite cardigans, but here was the problem. The sleeves were way too long, and I'm short. The sleeves, I had to roll them up all the time, and it just looked weird. I Something about it, I couldn't do it. Like, I loved this cardigan, and I've heard Dawn say this before, or was it Dana from A Slob Comes Clean, that even though it's a favorite doesn't mean it's like your most favorite. Doesn't mean you have to keep it. And I didn't really want to keep it because the sleeves really bugged me, and I was still self conscious about it. And I had plenty of others that fit much better, that I wore more. So there's that. And also by having item, one kind of item, which I don't know if I'm going to get there. Maybe I'd get down to like one long sleeve cardigan and one short sleeve cardigan. We'll see. We'll see how the winter goes and like what I actually wear. I think I might actually turn my hangers backwards and see. I've heard that trick before and I've never actually tried it. But I'm going to try, and I'll probably update you, and probably it'll probably change because I don't love all my t-shirts. Anyway, what was I saying? I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, the power of one. If you have one type of item, say it's like one scarf, one winter hat, one pair of gloves, one jacket, you are bound to take more care of it than if you would have like 5 or even 2 or 3 or more. You would know where it's at. You are more likely to value and take care of and have a place for and know where it's at when you have one of an item instead of many multiples. And we can only use one at a time. Like, this is what the mindset shift that I've been like feeling for the past few weeks. Like, we can only use one at a time. And is it really the end of the world if it's gone? Because honestly, clothes are so easy to come by. They really are. I've been a part-time reseller. I've gotten so many clothes for myself, for my kids, for my business for really cheap or free. And they just so easy to come by, so cheap. And I think if I want less, and if we want less and to be more conscious and more like, what's the word I'm looking for? more intentional with our purchases, we can spend a little more on quality pieces that will last longer, or we can still get a good deal on whatever it is that we actually need. And you can find so much secondhand, garage sales, whatever, what have you. So I think that's a really powerful statement to just think that, am I storing this item of clothing specifically, because we're talking about clothes right now, for um, an unforeseeable future of a scenario, or like a what if event that is never going to happen? Like, are you keeping these pairs of jeans that don't really fit you, that you don't really like? You're keeping them just in case. But like, just in case of what? Like, just in case you happen to run out of pants and there's no more pants in the world? Like, what? Why? What is the deal? Like, what's? And then I had to get really deep with myself. Like, what is the just in case? Just in case I want to wear another of the same top or something, when the one I have is perfectly fine and I can wash it. I don't know what the situation is for you, but I started to get to the point where it felt kind of wasteful. Like, I want to get to the point where I use and value and know everything in my home. And I know to some of you that sounds completely insane, but trust me, when you start getting the access out, the clarity starts to come. You start to feel so much better. Your mind is so much clearer, and you're so much less stressed, and you can actually breathe, and you start to see the end. You start to see the end in sight. And don't get me wrong, decluttering is an ongoing process. It's constant. Things are always going to come in, but I truly believe that the maintenance mode is going to come. Once you do the initial purge, it's going to be less and less, and you'll just have to maintain. You'll still have to get things out, but I don't want to feel wasteful. I don't want to have stacks of shirts in my closet that I don't like, I don't wear when someone else could wear them. And they're taking up valuable real estate in my closet that could be for items that I love and enjoy, or empty space, because empty space is a beautiful thing that I've come to learn. I love it. I love having empty space to think and to look, just to feel the peace. And I know this is not like my usual video, but I really wanted to share this journey because I think it's going to intertwine very nicely with my business, which I'm also going to be extreme decluttering and just paring it down. And I'm just so excited, guys. Like, it's just overwhelming. I want it to be very streamlined, and the clarity is just amazing. So I'm going to insert here showing you a little bit of my closet. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like this video, and let me know down below, like, if you are on a minimalizing journey and what kind of roadblocks you come up with when decluttering your clothes or anything, really. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, you're awesome. I've been just rambling. I've been rambling on. I have no script. I have no notes. This was just all coming out, and I just really wanted to share it with you guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye. So my closet is not where I want it yet, but it's getting there. These are my hanging clothes. I got a couple dresses, some long sleeve tops, sweaters, some cardigans, some pants. Down here I have my workout clothes, plus a couple more that are in the wash. And I've pared that down so much. I'm not really sure where I'm going to put it yet. I have my undergarments and my headbands in here. And this one, I just have tops, just like t-shirts and stuff like that. And in this box, I know it's not pretty, but I have my time will tell clothes that I'm not really sure about, not ready to let go, but not really sure I want to keep. So I put them in there, and I'll figure out what to do with them. And I still have a little bit to go through in my closet that's not clothes, but right here is just like winter wear that I'm trying to figure out where everything's going in this closet. But yeah, it's getting a lot better. I'm learning my styles and working on making my space more minimal.